Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song, this cornerstone, this song.
Welcome back, dear viewer. We are going on with the Let Us Reason Together. And we have got the GS who is telling us about what is the structure of KSCF, so that from there we are able to know how is it working together with us as students, as society, and how best can we be able to back it up and know where to join in. GS, what is the structure of KSF?
KSF work focuses at the school level. So what you have is several schools form a sub-county. So the smallest unit in KSF is the school. And then several of them in a sub-county forms what we call a sub-county team. Sub-county team is usually led by the CU patrons and the Christian teachers, and also the professionals within that sub-county. Now, the chairpersons of the sub-county forms what we call the county team. And now that county team now are mandated to organize the activities and the programs of KSCF within the county. And some of those activities have been mentioned by our sister here. Now, the different chairpersons form a region. Different counties, a number of counties, 3 or 4, forms what we call a region. Now, we are in 45 counties, and we have about 17 regions. Now, the regional chairpersons of those regions forms what we call a council. Okay. So the council now is the body mandated to oversee the work of KSCF all over. From the council chooses a small group of 10 people into what we call the executive board. The executive board is now what helps the general secretary and the office to run the day-to-day activities of the fellowship. But you also have a trustee board. The trustees are people who are in charge of the property. Whatever asset we buy are invested in these people we're calling the trustees. Then we also have advisors in what we call advisory board at the national level. And so basically we are in close to 218 sub-counties, and KSCF now is reaching 4,500 high schools in Kenya. But we are also in 45 counties. And so basically that is the kind of structure we have.
Wow. Is this structure a replica of what is also happening at the school level?
Oh yes, in the schools we also have a structure, otherwise it will not work.
Okay.
At the school level, we have what we call societies.
Okay.
So the Christian Union comes under the society. But starting from the structure you've asked, for me now, also working as a chaplain, I'm in charge of all the societies in the school. So the Christian Union is one of them, of which I'm in charge of the Protestant wing, but I organize for the other groups. So there we have a chair, we have the vice chair, we have the secretary, then we have the finance. We may have different names for them, but they still play the same roles. We have the finance minister. Okay, we don't have very big money, but we have the finance minister. We have the worship, praise and worship leader. Yeah. We have the ushers ministry, called the ushers president. We have the prayer coordinator. And very important that prayer is at the base. Then we have the children's ministry. Especially for those of us in schools where we minister all the time, we have come up under the Christian Union with a wing to cater for mainly the children of the patrons and the teachers within. So we have one which is trained and runs the children's ministry, and then we have discipleship.
Wow.
Because if the other day, or yesterday actually, I was in the office, and I was talking to a girl who was excited that girls got saved. And she was telling me, they call me mom, mom, now we want to do discipleship. So the entire CU council, we have a council, and then we have our school is structured in 2 different ways. We have the chaplains, which is a council, but it's all amalgamated. So she was telling me, now we've divided this amongst ourselves so that we can do discipleship. Otherwise, they keep getting saved, and unless they're taken care of, we will lose them somewhere. So basically, that is our structure, so that we flow together. And then for us now, we also have assistant patrons who help us manage. But all of us are answerable to the school administration.
Wow.
At the end of the day, yes.
That's interesting. You realize that now, when we have got a very strong structure, I mean, everything is able to flow.
Sure.
And you'll find that now activities are running in the best of the manners. Madam Gladys,
Yes.
operations at the regional level,
Yes.
which pulls together, for example, the patrons, the student leaders. What are some of the things that you do so that at least now you have empowered all these people?
What you're saying is that having all those structures in place from the national level, and we have heard from Dr. Judy Ogweno, even in the school level, that is a CEO. In the regional level, we schedule a lot of training. There is a training, first of all, for the leaders in the region, and that is consisting of the leaders in the counties and sub-counties, and also a training for the SU patron, to understand their roles in the school. We also have training for the associates. Those are the professionals who join KSEF. And we also organize for training for the students in school. And this one we call them Leaders Training Days. So for that kind of equipping, we arrange for those kind of trainings for them. And all these are planned and arranged by KSEF, that is Kenya Student Christian Fellowship, to ensure that the work is effectively going on. And the people are knowledgeable, especially now for the teachers, that is the CU patrons in school. They understand how to go about the students' activities in school through the KSF programs. So basically now we usually have trainings and we arrange also other meetings where now we get them equipped.
Wow.
Yes.
That's good. That makes the whole work at least be impactful.
Yes.
Now, with all these challenges that are happening, and especially in the society today, we hear in the media about the media influence, we talk about the teenage pregnancies, the banning and all this. Is KSF, with all the good structures, with all the vision and mission, being felt as a society? Yes.
We do, because as our sister said, we organize many activities, and our focus usually are the student leaders. We organize training for them, and our training is focusing at giving the students the skills to go to run their affairs, which they can also use to impact their peers. The reports that we have, the principals' testimonies, is that where KCF is very active in a school, cases of strikes are very low, or not even there.
Okay.
Yes.
Issues of drugs, you have very many students who are very responsible, and they're making impact. But even if you look at nationally, you go to any church in Kenya, you'll find between 60 to 70% of the members who are Christians gave their life to Jesus Christ when they were in high school. And their Christian upbringing was due to the work of KCF in the schools. And most of the church leaders we have in Kenya, they will testify that who they are today, the work they are doing, the leadership they are offering, they got it through the trainings and the equipping KCF did, either in the school or in a camp or in a training. And therefore, the impact rate is high. And our prayer now is that we will expand this to reach the over 8,000 schools we have in Kenya.
And Saviwa, you may want to engage us even more through the telephone lines that are going down through your screen, so that we are able to see how KSF is really doing and how much we can also be part of this good work that is happening. We are going to take another short break, and then when we come, we shall be getting to know from Daktari some of the real challenges that are happening at school level, so that we know that whatever KSCF is trying to address is real. It is not something that's a makeshift or something like that. It is something that is real. Thank you.
Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song, this cornerstone.